suspended 41 games by the NHL and the Player Discipline Committee. It is the longest suspension in the NHL's modern era, depending on how you figure things out, but most probably that's a safe assumption. The 41 games for his hit on Jakob Silfverberg that you can see right there. In a preseason game, he catches him head down through traffic, follows through, whammo, and 41 games is the discipline handed down. And you say that you're puzzled by this one?
Again, I want to stress, I'm not a fan of the player. Raffi Torres is 33 years old. He's played over, I don't know, how many games in the National Hockey League. It feels like he's been warned once every 2 months for something. I'm not a fan of the player. I can't even tell if he got his head in that, Tim.
635 is how many games he's played.
635. So he should know by now, at 33, at 635 games, what he should do and what he should not do. 41 games for that? Like, this is the same league that had Mike Milbury take off a guy's shoe in the crowd and beat him with it.
Right.
That is not a 41-game suspension. That is a guy you've been looking to get at for a while, and when there was any opening of the door, you took it. Now, I'm not saying I'm that angry at it, but what I'm saying is you better watch yourself going forward, especially come playoff time, if that, in your mind, on guys who've had a history, is a 41-game suspension.
First, you got a repeat offender. Remember, he's gotten one of the largest suspensions in the history of the NHL when he hit Marian Hossa and got 25 games. What they told him is that you cannot play this way anymore. We've seen you do it before. We've laid down the law, or at least we thought we laid down the law, and we're telling you this isn't the way the game is played anymore. Especially in a preseason game where you go headhunting on a guy that could be a skilled player in this league. Like, there are so many of, was it blindside? Was it contact to the head? I think the check mark is there for each one of those, including the repeat offender. So if you're going to throw the book, listen, I understand the disconnect from someone watching this and saying, hey, I saw Dale Hunter drill a guy after he scored a goal.
We could sit here for 5 hours and have
a playoff game.
Have that conversation with the National
And he only got 21 games, and this is 41. Like, I get that disconnect, but what the NHL has tried to tell their fans, what it's tried to tell their players is, this ain't the game anymore. You're not allowed to do this stuff anymore. And that's why this is 41 games. The interesting part about this is that he waived his right to an in-person hearing. Like, he knew he was going to get it.
He didn't know he was getting 41.
41 and basically half of his salary for the year, which works out to be a little over $440,000.
No word on if the NHLPA will appeal. They would not really need an existence if they didn't. This is kind of why they're there.
Right.
So I'm assuming you're going to see that.
Keep in mind, the 25-gamer on the Hossa hit was appealed down to 21 games.
I guess here's...
For what it's worth.
Again, Timmy, listen, I agree with a lot of what you just said.
Right.
It was a predatory thing. He has a history. He clearly wanted to hit him. Check, 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 check.
Right.
I still, again, it said hit to the head in this. I didn't see one.
No, but you're nitpicking. You want to watch the replay 12 times?
No, but if you say hit to the head and you want to throw 41 games on the table,
but you
there
can't
better
tell
be a
me
hit to the head.
hit to the head. You might not be able to see the hit to the head, but you can't tell me there's no hit to the head.
Because a guy's head hits the ice after a shoulder-to-shoulder.
No.
That's not, to me, a hit to the head.
No. Watch his head at the point of impact, and we'll have to slow this down. And we're nitpicking, but my point here is you're nitpicking on both sides. Watch his head at impact.
Maybe I'm an idiot, but I don't see it.
Watch his head at impact. Pop.
See, I think he gets shoulder first.
Okay, but that's...
Honestly, like, I think, like, Tim, 99%
just as much as you're nitpicking on one side, I'm trying to tell you that the other side is...
I hear you. Timmy, I hear you. Here's my real issue with this. Stefan Quintel, former NHLer, who is now running the NHL Department of Safety Department.
Right.
After Brendan Shanahan became Grand Poobah of the Toronto Maple Leafs, this is his biggest thing so far.
Correct.
Brendan Shanahan today is in a suit on the ice helping guys with the power play. Everything I just said is true. Look it up on Twitter.
We'll show you later.
The issue is this is his first real thing, Stefan Quintel.
Right.
Like, you're going to laugh at me, but I'm being serious with this. On Dancing with the Stars, on the first dance of the season...
You're right, I'm going to laugh at you.
Look, hear me out. On the first dance of the season, I don't care if they kill it. I don't care if the paso doble is weak.
You don't give
They
10?
all give him the same. They give him a 6.5. You don't make your first judgment that. Because I tell you right now, you're going to see 25 worse hits from guys with records in the National Hockey League than that this year.
You're missing the point. This is the repeat offender, so he's allowed to do this.
No, but there's a lot of repeat offenders out there, Timmy. There's a lot of repeat offenders out there.
There's not many left anymore.
Listen, they exist, and they're still going to hit guys the way they hit guys. And Stefan Kuttel has now set a serious bar for himself that other GMs are going to look at, and if they disagree with it, they will lose their collective minds if their opponent in a playoff series.
I really think you're missing the point. I think this is the big-time repeat offender, a guy who has been predatory in the past, and they're saying, enough's enough. You can't play in this league. People thought he was never going to play in the league again after the Hossa hit. Yeah. And he got another job, and the story was reformed Raffi Torres, and he's not that player anymore, and he can still be a significant contributor to a team. And they're saying, listen, you got your chance. You got your second, you got your third, someone say you got your fourth, fifth, and sixth chances.
Multiples.
Enough. And that's why they're saying 41.